And so this video begins in Orlando, Florida. Check out the Dunkin' Donuts. They've got quite a bit of debris. The railings coming over here, but thankfully they're open today. This will be my first cup of coffee that I've purchased. Other than having an Uncle Sploor in Ryan's living room, this will be the first cup of coffee that we've had since Hurricane Ian. America runs on Dunkin'. Look at all the debris over here from the storm. Wow. As I'm waiting here in the drive-thru, I noticed that the Starbucks just across the way from here, Starbucks not open yet. Dunkin's got them beat. Come on, Starbucks. Yeah, I'd say most places around these parts got pretty lucky. Although the hurricane, last time we updated you, we were leaving, we thought the hurricane was coming right for us in Tampa. It shifted a little south. It hit Fort Myers head on and came up straight through Orlando. By the time it got here, it was a Cat 1, but still some ferocious winds and rains we went through the other night. And the coffees have been ordered. I ordered for the whole family, Ryan's family back at the house, and Chris. Oh boy. They didn't have much. They were out of anything. They only had one donut, sprinkled chocolate donut, and no eggs or anything like that. Nothing crazy, just coffee and a couple of donuts. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J, and the last 4 days we've been hunkering down at my friend Sploor and Ryan's house. Sploor and Ryan of YouTube. If you saw the last video, you know Hurricane Ian on Monday was set at that time to be coming straight for the Tampa Bay area, and my apartment, Chris the girl and I's apartment, was ordered to mandatory evacuate everyone in our area. We were in flood zone A. So not only did we get that notice, we were also notified by our apartment complex that we had basically 24 hours no matter what to get out, because they were shutting off our utilities, power and water. So when that all happened, that all went down. I actually had a text sitting in my inbox, an invite from my amazing friend Ryan, Sploor and Ryan, and his wife and his whole entire sweet family. They had a room for us to hide out during the storm, and so that's what we did the last 4 days now. We've been part of that family, and we've been very grateful that they were so gracious and kind. And boy, what a comfortable place to hide out, and how fortunate we are, how lucky we are to have. Chris and I are both so thankful to have such great friends. And today I just wanted to give you a little update what's going on. I know a ton of people have been reaching out, and so sweet and so kind. I know there's a lot of folks out there that's been worried about Chris and I, and I know she's been doing a lot of updates on the social media and whatnot, and we've been trying to keep each other in the loop. Also in the background, you know, I've been worried about so many friends and family that were back in Tampa Bay, also friends down in the Sarasota, Fort Myers area. So it's been the last 5 days have been crazy, you know, for us in that context. But you know, again, so incredibly sorry to those who felt the true power of the wrath of Hurricane Ian, where it got hit, a direct hit, almost a Category 5 as it clobbered Sanibel Island, Fort Myers. And we were just watching that footage, and you know, our hearts were broken and are still broken. There's gonna be a huge period of restoration. I remember when I came to Florida back in 2004, right off the bat we got 3 hurricanes, one being Hurricane Charlie, which took the same path as almost Ian did. And I remember it took months for those people, years, to recover. And it's no joke, guys. If you've ever experienced the aftermath, the post-traumatic stress of a hurricane and everything you go through, it's almost like I said this in Chris's video, it's almost like the definition of insanity living here in Florida sometimes, because you know these storms are coming, you go through them, and then it goes away, everything's fine, life is back to normal, and then here it comes again, and you remember everything that you went through before, but yet you signed up for it again. I don't know why we do that, but we do. Florida's got a lot of benefits. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dogging it 100%, but you know, that makes you think. Do you really want to take on that responsibility of knowing that you might have to go through one of these, and living here in Florida, and owning property especially, and then for it to be all, there's a chance it could all be taken away by a Cat 5 hurricane. That's something you got to weigh out before you move here, and that's just the ugly truth. But you know, the main focus of this video is we've been stuck over here 5 days, and I think today, if they restore power back at our home in Tampa, and if the roads are clear and the water's turned back on, I think today, after Chris finishes her work day back over at Ryan's, they have she has to work, you know, online and stuff. Once she clocks out, if all is good and we're packed up, I think we might go home and see if we can get in and see if everything's good. So just wanted to start the video off with a little backlog, little history. Majority of this day I'm going to be like packing everything up back over at Ryan's, thanking him for everything. You know, he's been so awesome, and we've been hanging out and having good times, watching Cobra Kai and football last night, and we've just become we've become a little family over there, and it's awesome. I've had a really good time with you guys. If you're watching, Kendra and Ryan, thank you so much. Chris and I can't thank you enough, and we hope to one day, not in this fashion, repay the favor. Hopefully it won't be for a hurricane or anything like that, but such great friends. But yeah, there you go. A little update. We're fine. We're doing all right. We hunkered down. We've just been, you know, laying low and worried about everyone. And we hope, if you're watching this and this is the first time you clicked on this, you might want to check on the last video just to show you everything we went through to get over here in Orlando on Monday. That'll put things into better context. But yeah, so we're okay. Chris and I are okay. You'll see it here, I'm sure, in a few minutes in this video. And this is going to be our journey home to Tampa to make sure everything's okay. So with that being said, there's much ahead, my friends. There's always much ahead. No matter what happens, no matter who you are, what you're going through, know you're awesome, know you're loved, and there's always much ahead for you. We're all in this together, and that's the most important thing to understand. We're all here. And I just want to document this right here, because this is the first time, right here on this Friday morning, this is the first time I've seen the sun in 4 days. Oh yes, look at that sun. It's coming over the house here in front of Ryan's. Now, before we go, I have to do a little maintenance on my Volkswagen. This part right here, this is the evaporation purge solenoid. This has gone bad on my Volkswagen, and I've known about it several months. I'm finally going to replace this part because it's causing me a lot of trouble this morning, I think, because of all the rain and my car getting flooded out. This is a vital piece. It's consider it like a filter for the fuel, more so or less, and it's causing me fuel problems. It's causing my car to stall out, especially when I fill up the gas tank. I have to burn off a little gas, give it a little gas to get it to start, and this bad boy is a known problem in these Volkswagen Jettas. So I'm replacing this in my car for when we have to leave to go home tonight, and I'm still not 100% sure if we're gonna make it home tonight. Depends on we get notice. It depends if we get notice that our apartment's okay to come back to, which at this point it's not. Still don't know if we have power, and especially don't know if we have water. So I'm gonna replace this part. It's actually right here on top of the back side of the engine block. Actually right there, check it out. That's the part that's causing me the issue. That's bad. This little, more like a check valve for the fuel. Right there, I'm gonna replace that. Took me a while to get the hose off of this nozzle right here. There's the hose, there's the nozzle. Thankfully I had these fishing pliers in my trunk. These are not as how do I want to say, not as aggressive as pliers. So these needle nose like scissors were the perfect tool to take these hoses off, because it's a vacuum sealed system. So they're really cranked on there, and just enough to get the hose off. I didn't want to like take a pair of pliers and you basically cut the hose open. So these were perfect. I'm glad somehow I had these in my trunk. Okay, finally got it out. It took about 10 minutes. We've got the old one on the left and the new one on the right. In the back of my trunk, I found these old 3x5 cards. This was from one of my first videos. I was just, I don't know what I was doing, but I had these cards, and they're here in the back of my trunk. Look at that. Tampa J on YouTube. Please subscribe. Subscribe below. Okay, moment of truth. Here we go. Hey, it started. Actually, take it for a drive. Let's see how it does. All the normal lights are on. Although the check engine light, which has been solid for the last 3 months, is now flashing. So, hey, maybe that's good. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Test drive. 1, 2, 3. So far, no difference of the running and driving of the car since I changed the part. But it might take a little bit for the fuel system to, you know, do its thing. I don't know. I did work at Napa Auto Parts for 10 years. I learned the cars backwards, parts, and then became ASE certified parts. I'm not a mechanic, but I do know a trick or two. That being said, if I have any major work to be done to the car, I take it to the shop just like everyone else. So I hope this does the trick. If not, I'll be taking my car to the shop and having a mechanic look at it. I need this car. Got a road trip planned coming up in the next couple weeks. Sun's out here in Orlando. It's a beautiful sight. This is the best day we've had in a few days. I was trying to find a Napa that was close by. First place I saw was AutoZone, and they are open. I need an air filter. Car got flooded out the other day. I need to replace that, and some other things. So here we go, AutoZone. In the zone. Okay, so I got all the way inside of AutoZone, and I realized I forgot my wallet back at the current threshold, back at Exploring Ryan. So now I'm returning to get my wallet so I can return to AutoZone to buy the parts I need. I want to take this opportunity. I just want to thank my beautiful, amazing, wonderful partner, my girlfriend, Chris the Girl, for being so strong through all this. And if it wasn't for her, you know, I would be losing my crap. I would have been losing my crap even more the last few days. You know, we thought that we weren't going to come back to anything, and we had to pick and choose things to take with us, and that was very hard for her and myself, and just not knowing all the questions the last few days, you know, personally in our own situation, was agonizing, and it was hard, and I wouldn't have got through that without her. And in general, you know, in the past, she's just always been there for me like no one ever has, and we're always on the same page with everything, and we make a great team, and I've never connected with someone as much as Chris. And I just want to take this moment to tell you, Chris, how appreciative and of you I am, and amazing you are, and just thank you for, you know, being there for the both of us. As much as, you know, as much as I'd like to say that that was not a thing but a chicken wing the last 4 days to everyone, it wasn't. And I wouldn't have got through it without Chris and Bella, our little beagle. So yeah, and also again, thanks to Ryan. But yeah, I love you, Chris. And we've been through so much already, and we haven't been together even a year. We just started talking. Actually, she put it together the other day. October 3rd will be the first time we started talking. So we're coming up on a year, and this is by far the most beautiful and amazing partnership I've ever had. And there is so much ahead with Chris the Girl and I. You know, I don't see my future without her ever. And our relationship, especially during times like this, gets stronger. And so I just wanted to put that out there in the universe, especially wanted Chris the girl to hear that I love you to death, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for you, babe. And thank you so much for everything up until this point, especially the last 4 or 5 days. I know it's been, let's just say it, it's been hell, but I needed an angel to help me through it, and thankfully I got one, and her name's Chris the girl, Queen Halloween. So I love you, babe. I love you so much. Okay, finally purchased it, my new air filter, and I got a bottle of Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner, which I recommend to everyone. Put this in your fuel system at least 2 to 3 times a year, especially if you're driving a lot. Most modern cars do not have fuel filters anymore, so they require you to do a little cleansing of the system. So I recommend fuel cleaner for everyone. That's some old Napa Auto Parts advice to you. No offense to everyone working there. For me, going to AutoZone, it was the only place open. It was convenient and close to me. And an abandoned gas station. Check it out. Just rolling through here, checking this out real quick. Caught it out of the corner of my eye. I'm gonna go all the way around it. Looks like it's got hurricane shutters on there, so even though abandoned, it was in a good spot for the hurricane. The pumps are long gone. A lot of brush, limbs down just like everywhere else. Ooh. Also an old car wash back here. Don't think I want to drive through that. All right, had to show something. Okay, there you go. Abandoned gas station, Orlando. Had to show something unique. I stopped at this Chevron to put air in my tires. I had a low tire message, and so I filled up my tires with air, but just showing you that these pumps, this gas station's out of fuel. Thankfully, Chris and I filled our tanks up upon getting here on Monday night before we got to Ryan's house, and we both have full tanks, which should be more than enough to get us back to Tampa for when we leave. Still no verdict on whether we're going to do that tonight, but I'm thinking it's gonna happen. Okay, stopped here on the backside of Wawa, got another coffee. Decided to change out my air filter before I got back. It really needed it. Here's the old one. A lot of dirt in there. There's the new one. Gonna go in there. Look at that. Should just fit in there just like that. Look at that. So with all that I just did, it is running a hair bit better, a little bit better, but the EPC light has come on, and that explains a lot. That means it's probably my throttle body, which is basically the door that when you press down the gas, that lets the air flow through the engine. So that makes sense. I looked up the part. It's about 260 bucks. I can replace it myself. It's right on top of the engine. So tonight, this car will most definitely get myself home. Not worried about that, but the next coming week, I might have to take it off the throttle body, clean it up, see if that works, and if not, I'll be buying that new part, 260 bones. So hopefully that's it. Well, Bella, in less than 30 minutes, we'll be heading home. Yes.
She's a little skeleton.
And Bella is ready to go home, thanks to Kate. Say thanks, Kate.
I got my PJs on now. It's also supposed to glow in the dark.
Oh, glow in the dark, Bella. All right. And Chris the girl right here.
Right here.
Finally, welcome to the video.
Yes.
I told them that you were, working, and I was getting everything settled or ready for us to leave. Home. And I don't think I've said yet that we got the word that our water and power is back on.
Yep. So we should be good to go.
It's 3:30 in the afternoon here in Orlando. We're about to say our goodbyes to Ryan and his beautiful family. And thanks again, guys. And we're gonna head home. Here we come, Tampa. Hope everything's there. Hope everything's in place when we get home.
Yep. Fingers crossed. It should be, though, from what we understand.
Yeah.
it should be okay.
Yeah.
So
from what we've collected on social media and all the updates from the city of Tampa
and friends and whatnot, yeah.
Friends and whatnot, and I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
The worst thing to come is probably maybe a 4-hour ride back to Tampa and throwing out some spoiled food in the refrigerator.
Yeah, there
fortunately.
may be stuff in the fridge that we have to throw away, and there's a huge mess that we left behind.
Yeah.
Our mattresses in the hallway, all our windows are covered. Like my plants are. We have a lot to do.
A lot to do when we get back. So. But I think we hit it hard together. I think we'll get that done in a couple hours.
Yeah.
We'll do
and if that's the worst of it all, then we have no room to complain. It's not like that or anything. It's just that's what we have to deal with.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, I told them how, you know, heartbroken we are about everyone that didn't make it out okay, and there are so many bad situations right now. So
really bad.
So
really bad.
Our hearts go out to those folks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us stay.
You cut up my watermelon.
We did. We cut up your watermelon and we ate it.
Ate some of it, yeah.
We not only filmed it, we ate it, and we cut it up and ate it. But I left you some donuts over there. That's
This
it.
is okay.
Okay.
This is okay.
Well, all joking aside, thanks for having us.
Oh, and all joking aside, get the hell out.
Okay. We're out of here.
Fair warning, there were some other words said in this video earlier on. I just want to prepare you right now. Just don't kill me, please.
My sweetheart. Thank
There
you for
were,
everything.
Bye, Kate.
Sir. Always a pleasure.
There were other words. I am gonna miss you guys,
I'm gonna miss you too.
but I'll find a way to
Yeah.
go on. Near,
Far, wherever you are.
something about a door.
We could both fit on the door. We all fit on the door this weekend.
We're not selfish.
We all fit on the door.
Freeze me like your French boys.
I think it was girls.
I think it was draw.
Chris is over here. We're saying goodbye.
No one here has slept well over the last several hours. I don't know if you heard, there was this hurricane that blew through.
I love you, man.
I know.
I'm gonna miss this. We've been having a great time.
So we'll see you next time when we do just a little exploring.
On the Explore and Ryan channel. Check them out. There's a link in the description below.
Reach down and touch it sensually.
And click on it.
Click on it sensually.
If I don't forget to put it there.
Knuckles.
Goodbye, doggies. Goodbye, everyone. You're coming with me. Oh, we put that on right now. Bye, Lola. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
And right there, Mickey Mouse. Electrified version of Mickey Mouse. I'll tell you what, Mickey. Probably end up seeing you tomorrow. Epcot 40th anniversary. I remember for Epcot 35th anniversary, we were just coming back from Irma, another ice storm that also came in the Fort Myers area. Almost identical to this situation 5 years ago. However, I didn't go to the 35th anniversary, even though a lot of friends were out there and I was invited, because at the time I was looking for a second job, and I did the responsible thing and went on an interview, and I missed out. I got to watch all the videos after the 35th anniversary took place that all my friends put out, and I said, you know what, for the 40th anniversary of Epcot and for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, which was last year, I said, you know what, I'm not going to miss those. You know, I want to be there for those moments. That being my first year as an annual pass holder. And tomorrow is the 40th anniversary of Epcot, and to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to make it at the start of the week. I made a reservation, you know, 2 months ago, because I knew I wanted to be there, and with all the hurricane stuff, I just thought all of my weekend plans were going to not happen. But look at this. We have an opportunity to go tomorrow and see friends and have fun at Epcot's 40th, and we're going to do that. That being said, tonight, originally I was supposed to go to a haunt, and on Sunday, another haunt. I've got emails from both of those places. They had to reschedule, and they will be having those previews later in the season. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to make it because, as I've stated multiple times the last couple weeks,
my schedule all the way through Halloween for the haunt season, Halloween season, is heavily booked, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to squeeze those in, the 2 I missed. That would have been tonight and Sunday sometime. And Bella looks sleepy. Yes, we do. Okay, so we stopped at the rest stop. Rest stop, little walk, potty break for all of us. Yep. There's quite a few debris, a lot of debris down here. Yeah, down in here. Check it out. Water. That water is typically not there. I stop at this rest stop all the time. All the palms down here. Yeah, check it out. I don't remember this water being here. Stop at this rest stop. I don't know how many times the last few years, going back from Orlando and Tampa all the time for so many events. Over here there's a couple branches that have been knocked down. Check out these light poles here. See the lights there? They have been lowered. They're designed that way for storms. Look at that. They're still down. They'll probably be raised up in the next couple days or so. Hanging in there, Bella, aren't we? Little bones, Bella. And despite everything Florida just went through, it is a beautiful day here. Again, Mother Nature. Can't predict it. Don't know why, but always before a hurricane, as it was the other night. Such a beautiful sky. We witnessed and documented on our way out to Orlando. And right now, the day after the hurricane comes through, a beautiful day. I don't know what it is, but it's always that case. It's always beautiful before and after. What is that? I don't know. We've been driving about an hour to go.
So far, so good.
So far, can't wait to get home.
Me too.
See what it's like.
Yeah. Also, weather-wise, it is beautiful right now. And not to exaggerate or anything, but Merry Christmas, everybody. Like, this is Christmas weather right now.
It feels great.
Yeah, it is amazing.
It's funny you mentioned that because he walked up. I was saying the exact same.
Yeah.
There's something weird. It's like always before and after a hurricane, I've noticed, you know, being here almost 2 decades, the weather is just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like it cleanses it.
That's the nice thing, yeah. Yeah,
yep.
That's a good way to put it.
Also got me a snack in the vending machine up there. Rolled Gold. Some Dr. Pepper. Rolled Gold reminds me of grade school. Always would snack on those back in the elementary school days.
And we sing, and we drown, and what is lost can never be found.
And hello, downtown Tampa. In less than 10 minutes, we will be home. Turned into, again, such a beautiful day. $6:25 on this Friday. Turning into my apartment 4 days later. Chris, the girl right behind me. So far, everything looks great. No damage. Everything looks like looks just like we just left it. And here we are. 4 days later, babe, and everything looks the same.
I can't believe no one came in here and cleaned up.
No one cleaned up this mess while we were gone. Oh, right. Darn.
We have power. That's a good thing.
Do we have water?
Let's see.
They said they turned it back on. Yeah!
Alright.
Alright. You want to do that again?
Do what? Oh, what? No, it's okay.
Oh my gosh. I love you.
I love you. We did it.
We did it.
What's
well,
that?
What? It's the wine thing that we never use.
Oh, it talks.
Yeah, it's making noise now.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or fashion, give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for joining us, especially for the last 2 videos. Chris is still documenting stuff on her video that she will be putting out. It's either out or will be out shortly. So thanks, guys. Can't thank you all enough. Again, all the people who reached out to the both of us the last several days that were concerned, and we genuinely genuinely appreciate all the support and the prayers and thoughts and all that. Thank you so much. We can't express how blown away we are to have such an amazing community here. The fellowship, the camaraderie, it's exquisite. It's just, I can't even put it into words how appreciative both of us are. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. We're okay. If you can, just please keep everyone else in your thoughts and prayers that, you know, didn't make it out of this thing okay. And we hope for reformation, restoration, and we hope that goes smooth. And I mean, you know, sooner than later, I hope everything gets back to normal, or whatever they can do to get back to normalcy. But yeah, so there we go. I started to tell them that we were going to Epcot tomorrow for the 40th anniversary. It is one of the only things that is pretty much going to be normal that we were supposed to do this weekend. And so yeah, life goes on. And I'm so glad that we're standing here right now, and a huge relief off of our shoulders. You know, this is us, this is our experience, this is our life, and we chose to fire up both of our cameras to share it with you, and we're grateful that you joined in. So, Chris the girl, Tampa J, and Bella down there somewhere, signing off saying thank you so much, and thanks again to Ryan, Kendra, that beautiful family. We love you.
Love you guys, thank you.
All right, that's it. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and know no matter where you are, who you are, what you're going through, or what you will go through, there's much ahead for you. So keep that head up. Try to smile as much as you can, because you can't change things that happen sometimes. So there you go. That's the end of it. We made it.
It's the end of it.
That's the end of it. It's beautiful. Go right here. We got a lot of work to do right now.
Yeah.
All right. Reformation, restoration. We'll get this place cleaned up. My battery's dying. This video might actually stop at any moment. And that's it. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye-bye. Mr. Skeleton. I missed you guys, both of you. You know, this guy's so new. I know you've told me. What's his name again?
Pumpkinhead.
Peter Pumpkinhead. And we left our baby behind just because we feel like, you know, he could get through anything with a face like that. And them spiders he's eating. Oh yeah. All right, let's get this place cleaned up, right, Bella? Right.
She's happy.
She's happy, I'm happy. Let's do it. Chris the girl, right there. Next shot, in your camera. All right, T-Rex is here too. All this stuff kind of brought it up off of the floor. And yeah, we got a mess. And your plant babies, look at them. They look like they're doing great. Yeah, look at them. So beautiful. So beautiful. Some up here too. We did it. Okay, this is it. It's over. Bye-bye. Bye.